Spring is right on our doorstep, and home buyers are out looking at homes. As we enter our busy time of the year, with so much going on, how do you find your dream home? Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Kelley Knitz of the Kelley Knitz Team. Thanks for joining me today. With spring comes flowers and buds on the trees, and home buyers and home sellers. If you're among them and you're looking for your dream home, you may be wondering what you should do to ensure success. Stay tuned and I'll give you some helpful ideas. Number 1, make a list of priorities. Sit down and really think about this. What is important to you when you buy your next house? And have a solid list of priorities written down and try to strive to get at least the ones that are on the top of the list. What's important to you? It might be the size of the backyard, if it's private or not, the square footage, the location. I mean, there are many factors that people consider when buying a home. And you might have to forego one to get another. But it's easier when you're focused and you know what is important to you. Number 2, think ahead. How long do you plan on staying in this home? If you're newly married or single, you may find that a smaller home is appropriate for the time. And you can stay there for a few years and then maybe get something bigger as things change in your life. Or if you're planning on expanding your family, or maybe you want to have a home office to work in, you might want to consider that factor and make sure you have enough space that you don't outgrow the house too quickly. And number 3, decide on your most lived-in spaces. Where do you spend most of your time? If you're an amateur chef and you spend a lot of time in the kitchen, you're probably going to want, to look at the kitchen as you're out looking at homes to make sure it suits your needs more than somebody who orders in most nights. You probably won't love every room in the house, but if you love where you spend most of your time in, that's an important factor. So you might be able to put up with a tiny master bathroom if it has a fabulous kitchen, which is most important to you. The bathroom won't seem quite as annoying. Number 4, stick to your budget. That's very important. Obviously, the budget is going to be different for every person looking at houses, but pretty much if you stick to this standard goal of trying to make sure that your house payment, including your taxes and insurance, does not exceed 25% of your gross monthly income. And make sure that you've looked at your overall monthly budget to see what you can really afford, and then to look at houses within your price range. Depending on the market, you might be able to look at houses that are priced just a little bit above your range, but that's if you're in a buyer's market. If you're in a seller's market, then the sellers aren't willing to negotiate as much. The inventory might be limited, and you might end up paying full price for the house just to secure it. Number 5, decide if you want to buy a house that you're going to remodel or if you want to move into a home that is all ready to move into. If you could just make that decision, that'll make looking a lot easier and focus on that category of homes to buy. Number 6, consider moving a little bit further out from town if you're on a budget. Generally, the further away from town you go, the more your money will buy you. So maybe just going maybe an extra 10 miles out of town could actually save you many thousands of dollars. Number 7, don't give up. There's going to be days when you're out looking and you're thinking, boy, this is taking a long time. I'm tired of this. I quit. But don't do it, because your efforts will pay off in the end. You'll finally get something that you love. And besides that, during the time that you're out looking, you're educating yourself about what the marketplace is like, and you'll feel more confident about the choice you make once you make one. And here's one last tip. Celebrate when you finally get your dream home. Once you get that offer accepted, do something to celebrate and mark that special occasion. You deserve it. I'd like to thank you for allowing me to share this information with you today. If you liked it, click the like button. And if you want to receive more videos as they become available, just subscribe below. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment section. And finally, if you want more information, click the button up here and you'll get more information about buying or selling real estate. You can look at the website, search for homes, and read our real estate blog. Thanks again for joining us.